It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat.
You know what I want?
Blaze up.
Come on, Blaze.
It's the beat for me.
Wow, 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 wow. For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your, wow, 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 wow. Lift it up.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Sorry, I'm a little late. I was at work doing something, but yay. What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing? Okay, Shaquana said, me and my kids on our way to Six Flags, but gots to bless my big sis Voodoo. Okay, on the drive there through the car's Bluetooth speakers. Oh, well, I hope y'all have so much fun at Six Flags. Y'all remember being a child and your mama said y'all going to Six Flags? Boy, that's like Disney World. I know them children gonna have fun. I hope y'all have fun. Shout out to Shaquana and them kids. Y'all get there safe and get back safe too. But I remember being a kid, but my mama said, because at first we only had it in Houston. Then we had some old lame type of Six Flags in New Orleans East, but that wasn't the same. Girl, the park couldn't stay open for a whole week, girl. Negroes, But I remember my mama took us to Six Flags in Houston, boy. That was the best time, boy, when you were a child. The best time. Hey, George. Hey, boo. On your vacation chilling, huh? All right, everybody on vacation. I need me a little small vacation. I know I'm going in September. I need to go somewhere. Let me call my man and tell him we need to go somewhere. Take me somewhere, Savannah or something. I don't know. I just feel like I need to be on a vacation. Everybody going. Y'all call it Great Adventures in New Jersey? Okay. Well, shout out to y'all. Y'all get in here and like the video. We got a few things to discuss, you guys. We have a few things to discuss now. Before we get started, shout out to Rumble Gang. We did part 2 of Richard Pryor last night. It was insanitary. I made that word up too. It was insanitary last night for the Richard Pryor thing on Rumble. The things we learned about Brother Richard's past, we now understand why he went through all the things that he went through, and he stayed numbed up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was, yeah. Oh yeah, Pontchartrain Beach. Yeah, that was the best. Then they closed it because we used to go to Pontchartrain Beach all the time. We used to stay in Pontchartrain Park. We used to stay around there. I went to Claiborne for a couple of years. We used to stay around there. We used to go to Pontchartrain Beach all the time, man. Then they closed it. I was mad. I was mad. But yeah, it was insanitary. Yes, Leah, it was insanitary. The things that we saw. What's going on, nephew? What's up? Y'all get in here and like the video. Y'all get in here and like, who got a birthday? Why I be missing the birthdays? Who got a birthday? Shaquana, it's your birthday? Girl, you said you were taking them children to Six Flags. You ain't tell me it was your birthday. Well, look at that. Spending her birthday with her kids. Y'all should take a book out of Shaquana's book, a page. Y'all know what I mean. Thank you, Yaya Glow, for the super sticker. Is it Shayla or is it Shaquana? Who birthday? She said no, ma'am. Okay, my bad. Well, who birthday, girl? Somebody got a birthday. You a January baby. You a Aquarius? They different. Them Aquarius is different, child. I don't know who birthday it is, so I don't know how to say happy birthday if I don't know who birthday it is. Shayla, I need you to comment on here so we can say happy birthday to you, Fat. I need Shayla up here. Shayla, today it's your day. I need you up here, Fat. Get Shayla up here. I don't see her comment. I'm gonna say happy birthday. She might not even be here. For all I know. Your 31st today. What that mean? My 31st. Your 31st birthday? Okay, there goes Shayla. Well, that ain't Shayla. Okay, gotcha. All right. Shout out to Shayla. Happy birthday to Shayla. We are out of Gemini season. Thank you, Lord. Shout out to Tevin and everybody else who is celebrating today. Happy birthday. Y'all drop them cakes and all of that in the chat so we can do the happy birthday song. All right, let's get into it. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Tevin and Shayla. Look at HTX. I miss Gemini season already. Girl, Gemini season lasted for 3 years. Gemini season felt like it lasted for 3 years. You're going to be all right, fat. It's going to come back around for your HT. Don't worry about it. It's going to come back around for your niece. Don't worry about it. It's coming back, hopefully it take another year or two. It was a long time. I ain't gonna lie. And maybe it wasn't long. Maybe it was the Geminis. I don't know. It just felt long. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Taylor, Tevin, and Shayla. Shout out to you guys. Happy birthday. I hope y'all have many more. What today is? Thursday? What today? Thursday? Anyways, yeah, y'all. Happy birthday. Did y'all hear about the judge who got arrested and disbarred for being at the club fighting and whatever the case may be? I don't have the video, but I had heard about that, and I wanted to ask y'all how y'all felt about that, because they say it was an undercover cop who was assaulting, I don't know if the girl was her friend, but another young lady. And then she intervened. They at the club. She was under the influence. And she intervened and ended up being arrested. And they got video of her going off. And I'm sitting here saying, why she ain't just say I'm a judge? You know what I'm saying? Like, that could have squashed all of that. But she was under the influence. She must have had that gin in her system. She must have said, I got that gin in my system. Somebody gonna be my victim. She had to say that part because girl was windmilling, okay? Now I do think it's unfair that the cop was undercover and he didn't. Maybe I don't know if he identified himself, but they said it was an undercover cop. No, girl, they said they disbarred her, girl. That's what they said. I ain't say it. That's what they said. That's what they and you know what state she in. Y'all got to know what state she in. Uno those said that's Judge Nuck if you buck. The judge said Nuck if you buck. Yeah, and she in Georgia. Girl, Georgia's girl. If anybody looked at black people and said, are they capable of leading? And they pointed to Georgia, girl, them people would be like, nope. She in Georgia. Girl, between Fannie, this judge, all these other girl. This is my thing with the lady. Yeah, she ate corn, girl. She ate corn. Yeah, she ate corn. She won ours. We gotta claim her. She won ours. She belonged to us. Yes, she is. Oh, she was saying she felt like she should be suspended, not disbarred. That's too much if she didn't commit a crime. I understand that. I see that because with the clear people, they get away with stuff, and everybody know that they get away with all kinds of stuff. Yeah, JM, she was previously investigated for incompetence. This was the nail in her coffin. So they said that girl, she was letting people into the courthouse after hours and whatnot. Girl, giving people passes to get in. They wasn't checking the people to come in. Girl, they said she was cutting up. They said she gave this lady 20 days in jail and found her in contempt because she wanted to change the name on her daddy paperwork. Girl, they said she was cutting up. They said she was cutting up. I didn't say it. This is what they said. I didn't say it. Yeah, she knows. They say she got a track record. They say she been outside. And they say her acting a fool at the club was just enough is enough. I'ma say this. In today's society, she would not give her name, took them 3 hours to book her in. That's what I'm saying. I think she won't give her name because afterwards she knew she messed up. Because all she had to do at the very beginning is say, hey, I'm a judge. And most police really back down off of that. But I think she hadn't already put too much on it. Hunter Biden was a whole crackhead who committed multiple felonies. Right. But his daddy is who his daddy is. But his daddy is his daddy. It's no different from an Obama kid. If one of them children go do something crazy, we ain't gonna hear about it. And if we do, they're gonna sweep that under the rug. She was towed up, B-Dub. Towed up. Do you hear me? Towed up. She was towed down. She must have had that. She must have been on that Casamigos. That was a tequila response that she had. Well, no, it was given a little dragon, so it could have been a Hennessy response, but I don't know. It's Georgia, you know. Huh? Kanisha said, well, her friend was yelling she the judge, but that was after she popped him. Girl, I would have told my friend, girl, if you don't shut up. Talking about she a judge, girl. Now why I'm fighting the police, girl, you better not. Girl, I'm trying to get these people an alias. What is going on? I'm trying to get these people an alias. I'm trying to get these people my sister name, and you over here talking about she a judge. That's why you can't. Oh, yeah, she did make an unalive threat. Let me just say this. I did see her in the back of the car with no wig. I see. Oh, they could have put that lady wig back on her. They have, you know what I'm saying? They could have picked the lady wig up and put it back on her because them braids under there was real too. You could tell them braids been under them wigs. You could tell she been had them braids under that wig, girl. I see. Oh, they could have put that lady. They could have put you remember when they did Krishan, when they had her on the ground and it was saying day after day, and they put that towel, that sheet over Krishan head. They could have did that for that judge. They could have did that for that judge. They could have day after day that lady. Day after day. Seems like I'm up against the cloud. They could have did that and put the sheet over that lady head. They could have did that. They wrong for that. They ain't have to send that lady outside like that. You know what I'm saying? They ain't have to. And then they was taping the girl and put it out. Not all her edges. Then I ain't even hardly see no edges. I see. Oh, they're wrong for that. She kept saying people names. They was like, nah, we don't know them. She was off the chain. Listen, this is my take, y'all. This is my take. I'm with you, Bianca, because guess what? If me and my friend out and a man jump on my friend, oh, we all fighting. What we talking about? If me and my friend out and I don't see no badge on you and you jump on my friend, I'm fighting you. We jumping. That's how I go. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta be, listen, I seen people on there saying, well, just because she a judge don't mean she can't. No, that's exactly what that means. Okay? When you take high places, what they say, too much is given, much is required. You can't be a judge at Thursday night happy hour getting drunk. You see what I'm saying? Listen, I'm not saying they don't do it. They do it. And the clear ones typically get away with it. We've seen it. But as a judge, especially a black judge, a so-called black judge, in the situation that you're in, you are held to a different standard. You cannot go and be at happy hour with the people. You can't. And it reminds me of New Orleans mayor. We call her T.D. But it reminds me of New Orleans mayor. She was in the bathroom and these girls was about to fight. And Oh, they said the judge didn't know the lady. The victim's friend was the same size as the assailant. She should have helped her friend. The judge should have never jumped in. There you go. There you go. She ain't even know the girl. She ain't even know the girl. That makes it worse. But I know the mayor in New Orleans, they had these girls in the bathroom. She out at I want to say what it was. Was it R&B all night? I don't know where it was, but she out in the bathroom and the girls was about to fight, and the girl turned around and was like, I beat you up. And I'm sitting here saying, Miss Mayor, Madam Mayor, why is you at the R&B night with the... No, that don't go like that. And what if the girl would have... Right, JM, what if the girl would have popped the mayor girl, and then it would have went viral, the mayor got beat up at R&B night? You can't do that. You can't do that, y'all. Like, I know in this society, we feel like we could do whatever we want. And to an extent, you can. But when you get into high places, it's certain decorum, it's levels of decorum, it's levels, like you can't be at the ball with Rara and them. You just can't. I'm sorry, you can't. You gotta start going to Root Chris happy hour. And that's even sketchy. You can't be down at the bar with Lil Joe and Rara and them. You can't. And if you're gonna go down to the bar, which I don't recommend, you sure can't be getting lit. Girl, you is the judge. You is the judge. Just the same as the mayor. You can't be at R&B night with Lapidi and them over there listening to Rhea Reedy, Treaty, and everybody else. They in there on that bounce. They on that liquor. They done spent their last, you know what I'm saying? They done spent their last on their tickets. They ain't got no VIP section. They already got beef with the girl across the club. They already waiting on the club to let out so they can fight her. You know what I'm saying? Miss Madam Mayor, you can't be down at the R&B night. You can't, because these girls is different. You need to be hanging with the prestige. Where do the rich, clear people go? That's where you got to go. There you go, Ladybug. Get lit at your house, girl. Have people over to the crib, girl. What we talking about? Girl, I would have built me a ball in my bank or in my basement or in my yard, like that Oasis I seen on TikTok. And girl, I would have had people over there all the time. What we talking about? There you go, my eye. Lowe's got the 4-piece patio set with an umbrella on sale, Miss Judge, for real. If she got money, she can make her backyard Oasis. Like, she out of pocket. And you got to know them people already waiting on you to mess up so they can get you up out of there. So here you go, Madam Judge. Well, not you ain't the judge no more. Whatever her name is, yeah, you out of pocket. I know they listen. Denisha said, "Rich, clear, or no better. You're giving them credit they don't deserve. Have you seen how they act when they're out?" I think you missed the part when I said that they do the same thing, if not worse, but they get away with it. See, this is the problem. We are expecting equal treatment under somebody else's system. That don't go like that, Denisha. I'm sorry. Hunter Biden is a crackhead. Fact. Documented. But Hunter Biden's daddy is the president. So will Hunter Biden get away with, you're not gonna get away with. So you could sit up there and make a mess about it, but ultimately when you playing them people game, you gotta play by their rules. Like, I don't understand that. It's given, to be honest, it's given a sense of and I'm not speaking to you, but listen to what I'm saying, because I didn't give them no credit. But it's given a sense of deserved entitlement. It's deserved. You should be treated equally. We all should be treated equally. But the facts are we're not. And when we go clock in them people jobs, or when we go work at them people corporations, or when we go sit behind them people bench, there's a standard that we have to meet. Is it a fair one? No, absolutely not. Is it okay that the clear woman get to do it, but when I do it, it's a different situation? Absolutely not. But that's the game you sign up to play when you go clocking them people jobs, baby. I can't, you know what I'm saying? What can we do about it? Like, what can we do about it? She didn't have to go be a judge. She could have done anything with her life. She didn't have to be a judge. Hell, an attorney don't have to be a judge. She knew what she was signing up for when she ran. She knew what she signed up for with all of that stuff. Girl, you got standards back. You got standards back. You can't be down there with Ray Ray and them. You can't. If you want to, this is the thing. You gotta pick a side. If you want to be with Ray Ray and them, don't go be a judge. If you want to be a judge, don't be down there at the Thursday night $5 wing special. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the unfortunate truth. That's literally what it is. It's the unfortunate truth. You cannot, if you're going to step in them people arena, there's certain things you can and can't do. Period. Different standards, yes. Is it fair? No. But you know what you signed up for. But you know what you signed up for. Is all I'm gonna say. Hey, you ain't got to be a judge to make the money that a judge make. There are many things you could do. You know what you signed up for. So at that point, it's on you. At that point, it's on you. So nevertheless, she got fired, as she should. And she was, listen, the conduct was unbecoming. Let me tell you something too, and I look at it like this, and I sure hope that y'all understand where I'm coming from with this. We're not afforded, especially as Black women, oh my God, we're not afforded the room for error that most others get, right? This is a perfect example. Thank you, FVT. Just like Nene in Kenya, the Clear housewives have done the same and worse and still have their jobs. The Clears are not like us. Y'all remember they painted Nene like this bully. She's evil. She's aggressive. She fights. She died. I remember the narrative. I was there. But Teresa down at the Jersey place was beating everybody up. Teresa flipped the table. Teresa almost popped Andy Cohen upside the head. Right? Teresa Giudice on Real Housewives of New Jersey. While Nene never swung at nobody. Nene never swung at one person, but Nene's mouth made, and she's a Black woman. She was not afforded the right to be as equal, and it's unfortunate and it's not fair. But let me say this. Nene did not have to pitch the show to Bravo. Mariah Huck did not have to pitch her idea to Bravo. You see where I'm going with this? They did not have to sign up to be under these people ruling thumb. So, for instance, when Nene was over there talking about how she not making no money off her memes, her image and likeness, do you guys know that when they go on these shows, any businesses they start, anything that they do while under contract on these shows, Bravo get a piece? So, with that being said, Nene got the bad guy thing. Teresa got away with everything. Teresa was literally swinging on Teresa would windmill on everybody. Teresa Giudice, I'm talking about her, all them girls on New Jersey. They were all very, very aggressive, very, very violent. But at the end of the day, when you signing up under them people's stuff, it just is what it is. It's unfortunate, but it's just the fact. And again, until we ready to stand together and say, I'm not supporting this, right? So you know what I mean? So for instance, the next Mariah Huck who come up with a Married to Medicine, or the next Nene Leakes who come up with a Real Housewives of Atlanta, instead of carrying y'all behind down to them clear people because you looking for the check, can we talk? Can we talk? Instead of carrying your behind, not only her, Shawnee O'Neal with the Basketball Wives, instead of carrying y'all behind down there to them clear folk because you want their money, How about try to figure out how to do it on your own? Okay? How about that? Nori, listen, my wives, but you know what was even worse? Jersey Shore. Oh my God. Jersey Shore was everything that people would have thought a black reality show would have been. Jersey Shore. But again, like I say, until we get up from under them people's stuff, if you're going under them people's stuff, you gotta follow their rules, and that's just that what it just is what it is. We creating all of this stuff, and them people getting all of the money, all of everything from it. Everything that we create, them people eat more off of than us. So, like I say, when it comes to the judge, she didn't have to go be a judge. She could have done a million things. Ronnie was so abusive to Sammy. Girl, they was abusive to each other. Oh my God. I watched every episode of Jersey Shore. Oh, you remember that dude Snooky at the bar? Girl, knocked her clean, cold clocked her off the stool, girl. Poor Snooky was down on the ground. And she was so drunk, she I don't even think Suki felt it. Snooki, I'm sorry, Snooki. I don't even think Snooki felt it. Girl, Snooki was so loose. Girl, when that man popped Snooki in a and you know Snooki like 4'5". She 4 feet 5 inches. Girl, that man cold clock Snooki. Oh, is Zeus Network created by a clear person? Absolutely. See, what Zeus Diddy is doing is over there with the regular Diddy did. Remember he told y'all he owns Ciroc? Remember he told girl Zeus Diddy don't own that stuff. A clear person owned it. Charleston White exposed it. We gonna get into it. Girl, yeah. Listen, Jersey Shore was a hot, cheesy, funky mess. Do you hear me? And I was tuned in every week. Sammy and what's his name fought all the time. That sometimes she'll sneak him, sometimes he'll sneak her. They was literally Krishan and Blueface. Sometimes she'll get mad, especially if she feel like she wanted him to stay home and he wanted to go out with the boys. Girl, please. If I remember that time, Ronnie, thank you. Remember Ronnie wanted to go out and Vinny and them had bucked him up to go out with him, and he was like, I don't know what Sammy gonna say, and it was like, come on, man, just go out. Girl, Ronnie. Girl, tell me why Ronnie. Girl, she bet the piss out Ronnie. That wasn't funny, y'all. That wasn't funny. But I'm just saying, shows like that don't get the same stuff as Zeus. Everybody, girl, listen. Yeah, because he was friends with Jay Wild. Jay Wild had hands too. Jay Wild fight anybody. That one was different. Jay Wild was different. Let me tell y'all something. Zeus Network is not as bad as Jersey Shore. I hope y'all know that, right? This is another example, and I'm talking too long about this other stuff. Zeus Network ain't as bad as Jersey Shore, and I'm gonna tell you why. The elements that Jersey Shore had within Mob Wives, girl. What's the skinny one name? The one who had the boobs, the skinny one. Drita. Girl, don't get me started on the Mob Wives. Girl, Drita was a different level. Drita was that was special. That was VSOB. And they were my bosses, well, children of my bosses. But let me tell y'all something. The reason why I say Jersey Shore was worse than Zeus Network. Jersey Shore had so many elements of abuse. It was ridiculous. And I'm talking about from all forms. SA, physical, mental, emotional, domestic DV. Girl, it was ridiculous on Jersey Shore. Ronnie and Sammy within themselves had 3 or 4 of them all up in one. SA was popping all over the place because when they go into the smush room, y'all remember the smush room? Girl, there was meeting random girls, taking them back and then kicking them out. Girl, all types of stuff. Jersey Shore was way worse than Zeus Network. But you know how it go. We don't get the same, y'all know how it go. Stop acting crazy. And I loved it me some Big Ange. I loved it me Big Ange. I loved it me some Big Ange. I loved it. Oh, rest in peace to Big Ange, man. Yeah, Paulie D got a black old lady, huh? I think Paulie D got a black old lady. But, ultimately, that's how I go. I want to show y'all this clip. Y'all remember Charleston White got into it with Tia? The lady, Rick Ross' baby mama? Well, he's going to expose without exposing that Zeus Network is really owned by the clear people. Because he's basically going to tell her, yeah, I was just playing with you, but you wanted to go argue on Zeus Network, but we're going to be giving the money to them clear people. Watch. Look, peep Charleston out.
Now listen, Tia. Listen, Auntie. Man, don't mind me, baby. I'm just bullshit having fun with you. Don't take this shit too personal. Don't let me stop you from doing your signature move, You ain't gotta stop doing that. You know how you be doing your teeth, man? That's your signature move. Keep doing that. Don't let me stop you from doing that. But bitch, I'm just playing. Bitch, like I told Goldmouth, bitch, I like you. I just hate the fact you steady fucking with Ricky every day. But bitch, I fuck with you, ho. I'm just bitch. You ain't got to be getting all personal. Just think about this, ho. Cause I can't go live. Bitch, just think about this. You were just fucked up about him child support shit. Bitch, they got a tour. It's motherfuckers talking, not just Rollo and Fam Goon, them. It's some big money people. Sean Cotton with Say Cheese TV just got a motherfucking distribution deal. Bitch, they want to put us on tour together, ho. Just like Trump and Biden going around doing presidential debate. Now, you ain't getting $15,000, $20,000 for a booking. I gave you and Zeus a discount, remember? I told y'all $20,000. What did y'all say? We're a new podcast. And I didn't know it was Zeus. I was willing to do the interview with y'all, bitch, until I find out it was Zeus TV. Now tell the truth, ho. Tell the truth. Don't go to stop all that goddamn line. I agreed to do it until I found out it was Zeus Network. I don't want to do nothing with Zeus, nigga. They got black people fighting black people was my exact word. And I felt like they were trying to set me up. So I kept the money, bitch. Yeah, I kept the money from Zeus, y'all. So now, man, bitch, tell the truth. So, ho, I'm trying to break or get you away from the white folk. Because if we do it over there with Zeus, Zeus go get all the money. You got to split the money with them other 3 bitches. Bitch, this is your bag by yourself. My bag with some, come on, bitch, let's get the money. Ho, now, I don't need the money. But I don't want to argue with a dumb, broke, black bitch like you for nothing. And we can get something. Come on now. But it is fun though, bitch. I swear it is.
Alright, so let me tell you what I heard when I saw that. This is what I heard. I heard, I don't mind going back and forth with you online. Alright? This is what I heard. I don't care. We can go back and forth. We can wop. That's cool. But bitch, I don't want to do it to where we got to go to Zeus Network. When I found out what's going on, too late. When I found out it was at Zeus Network, I told him I want 20 racks, right? That's what he said. He said, when I found out it was at Zeus Network, I want 20 racks. He said, now I got an opportunity through Sean Cotton and Say Cheese TV for us to make 15 to 20 racks per booking. You're not making that over there by Zeus. Plus, you're going to have to, what's going on Twitch? Hey, Sweet Tea, no shade. Plus, you're going to have to split whatever it is you make with the other ladies, right? Skip past the curse words and listen to the message, right? So what he's telling her is, instead of you going over there, I'm trying to get you to come over here. But other than that, I don't want to keep going back and forth with you on the internet for free. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't. And then he goes on to say, because the white people, boom, gonna get all the money. I told y'all, Zeus Diddy is literally, that's why I call him Zeus Diddy. He's literally what Diddy was. He's the face. He don't own nothing. They would not let a black man come into no sector where they monopolize 100% of it and then have a whole successful network. It don't go like that. He's just the face. He's just the face. Thank you, HTX. He's literally just the face. So what he's saying is, you trying to get me to come on the podcast where Zeus gonna make 95% of the money and we gonna get barely nothing. Instead, you could come over here where we could go independent, chitlin circuit level, but make 100% of the profit. It's like what Boosie did. Boosie owns his label. He owns all his stuff. Kaya's a perfect example. Let's go to Kaya. Now, Kaya may not go to a show and make 150,000 a show. I don't know what she makes, but I'm giving you an example. Whereas somebody like the City Girls might make 150. I'm just giving you an example. Might make 150,000 a show, but they're not walking away with the whole 150. Kaya, they might walk away after they pay dancers, band, crew, whatever, all the splits they got to go through. They might walk away with maybe 60. Whereas Kaya could get somebody in Macon, somebody in Atlanta to give her 50 to 60, and she walking away with all of it. Does that make sense? And let me say this too. I don't want to hear nobody say, oh, all the name calling and cursing. Do y'all hear Tia Kemp? Have y'all ever heard her? Have y'all ever heard Tia Kemp and what she's no. I'm a cussing MFer. I know I cuss. So when I'm in conversation with a Negro and I'm cussing, when he get the cussing back, I can't then step back and be like, no, you gotta respect me. No, if I'm cussing, you cussing, we cussing. But I come from a place where everybody cuss. You know what I'm saying? So I don't, yeah, no. Now, if he was talking about somebody else, I see it, but no, That lady mouth is diabolical. Trust me, she ain't offended by him using the B or the H word. I promise you. And I don't even follow her. I don't like her. It's not that I don't like her, because I've never looked at her enough. I just feel like I said, I don't like that at this big age she doing what she doing. You know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, it is what it is. Everybody making their money. But like I said, hey, Great T. But like I say, Zeus Diddy Lemuel does not own Zeus. Charleston literally said it. And let me tell y'all something too. There's a reason why on certain intro songs on Zeus Networks, it's clear people doing the rapping. It's Natalie half and half in charge. There's reason why he don't own nothing. He's just the brand face. That's it. Wait till Mad Day come, because it will. It will. And when it does, they're gonna tell you Zeus Diddy ain't own a goddamn thing. Watch. Mark my word. I said that about Diddy and nobody would believe me. That's not true. That man owns Ciroc. All right. Well, Mad Day came, and what Ciroc told him? You fired. You fired. So it is what it is. I just wanted to give y'all that update on that. A lot of people was like, oh, he's scared. I don't think it's that, because Charleston can roll with the best of them. I don't think Tia's mouth no worse than Charleston. What I'm saying is Charleston is smart. Charleston has mastered this internet stuff. While most people get in their feelings, Charleston is getting in his bag. Charleston feels like, I'm not about to keep going back and forth with you online for free when we could do it on and make money. Thousands and thousands of dollars. Thousands and thousands of dollars. Why would I go back and forth with you online for free and get people to like me to repost it and make money when you and me could go somewhere in a controlled environment and make 15 or 20 racks every time we cuss each other out? Make it make sense. I'm just saying, that's just me. I think like that too. I think like that too. Cause like I said too, I used to be surfing the internet. I used to be a YouTubian, and I'm sitting up here saying I like to talk. I like to do this. Shoot, let me get on here and try to get some of this money. If I'm gonna be on here all day, I might as well get paid from it. And it worked out. Everybody not like that, but I get it. But I'm just saying, like, she already on the internet. She's already doing the back and forth with Rick Ross for the free. And let me say this too. Y'all be thinking that Zeus be paying them people a whole bunch of money. Y'all a new age fool. You believe they paying Tia Kemp, Tokyo Tony, and Carlissa huge bags? Y'all crazy. And they got a split. I'm pretty sure they're giving them one price and they splitting it. I'm pretty sure they gave them one price and everybody one bag and everybody splitting it 3 ways. Girl, no indeed. A lot of people exchange the money for the clout too. Y'all gotta understand that part. Yup, hell no, they probably getting 3K after the split. Yup, per show. And what you know what's gag? I make more than that on YouTube. You get it? I'm just saying. Right? And it's text. We ain't even get to that part. And we ain't even get to the part that is text. So while some people will say, oh, he conceded because he's scared, fine. Y'all, if I was him, y'all can think whatever y'all want. That's fine. But I'm not about to go back and forth with her online for free when I got somebody here willing to pay us $20,000. You see what I'm saying? But if I was Charleston, what I would do is go on my comedy tour and drag her down. And let her go online and log in for free to Instagram and do it for free. That's what I would do. All right, bet. People want to see me and you go back and forth. I'm going to go on my comedy tour and do it where I'm getting paid, and you log into IG and do it for free, and then we'll go from there. Yep. T Real Sweet, most people don't understand that. The rappers don't have no money like that. The social media, listen, there's a reason. This is how you know where the money is coming from. This is how you know where the money is coming from. Listen to me and listen to me good. Everybody getting a podcast. And I'm going to leave it right there. Everybody is getting a podcast. Now, you do with that information as you please. The Real China Doll says, Boo, how is Nephew Saint doing? Girl, I'm so glad you asked me. I want to tell y'all a story, girl. I wanted to tell y'all a story. So, girl, and I went online and seen that this is very common. So we gets down to the place Monday, Tuesday, I took Saint to get his shots. Girl, we get down to the place. The people call us back. Oh, Saint, yep, come on, we go back. Girl, we get back to the bike, and it was 2 clear men. These are the people who do, the veterinarians. So he was like, oh, how's he doing? I was like, oh, he's doing fine. And then he weighed Saint weighed 2 pounds. Saint gained 2 pounds since last year. So he not 7 pounds no more. He 9 pounds. And the clear man was like, oh, he gaining too much weight. You gotta, scale back on his feeding or on his snacks or whatever. But Saint don't look thick, but I guess he getting thick. You know what I'm saying? So again, he don't look thick to me, but I guess he getting thick because the man was like 2 pounds in 1 year is too much. So I was like, oh, all right, bet, whatever. So the other clear man came in, or the other clear man was holding Saint. And while he was, they take the temperature, but when they take the temperature, they put it in their boot. You know what I'm saying? They put it in the dog boot, but he ain't have no gloves on. And that wasn't the worst of it. When he gave Saint his shots, he ain't have no gloves on. And I was like, you putting thermometers in a boot and you giving shots with no gloves on? And so I go on TikTok because I'm trying to see, do the veterinarians be putting gloves on? And no, not the clear ones. The ones I seen, I ain't seen none of them have the gloves on, and they all giving shots, girl. Right. Unsanitary and insanitary too. I said, oh my God. Not a glove in sight. Do you hear me? Not a glove in sight. Yes, he was clear. Now, my cousin is a veterinarian. I'm going to have to call him and see if he be wearing gloves down at the job. Is this a veterinarian thing, or like, what is this? Because, girl, when I seen that man, none of them ain't had no gloves on. What if the needle you stuck in the same would have made a mistake and pricked you? You can't, humans can't. But again, if y'all be on Educational Friday, what I told y'all, what we found out, that it wasn't smallpox that killed the Indians, what they said it was. What they said it was. Salmonella. And where the salmonella came from? I'll wait. I'll see if anybody been paying attention. I'll see if anybody been paying attention to Educational Friday. When they said that the Pilgrims came and met the Indians, and they said that them people had they gave them smallpox in a blanket, they said no. They said it was salmonella, but they said it came from somewhere else. I'm gonna see if somebody gonna get it in the chat. You close, meat. You close. There you go. There you go. Nah. So when I seen that, I said, sound about right. But I was just more afraid for him than I was for Saints. Because you cannot have Saints stuff, his inside parts on your inside parts. Hell no. Saint ain't never even got in my bed. Is you crazy? Girl, no indeed. No ma'am. No ma'am. No ma'am. I let Saint tongue kiss the neighbors. It's a bunch of clear people next door. I let him tongue kiss them. They be tongue kissing them. But yeah, I'm glad you asked. I've been wanting to tell y'all about that. I see. Oh. It was just everything be adding up. When you be learning stuff and then you go look and then it adds up to the things you learn, I say, sound about right. Sleeping. So if you guys weren't on Educational Friday, it was found out that a lot of things that took the Indians out wasn't smallpox. They said it was smallpox, but the fact of the matter is it was salmonella, and the clear people was getting salmonella because they slept and cohabitated, ate and everything with their animals. So you know how normally your animals go out in the barn and you sleep inside? No, where they come from, they were sleeping outside with the animals. So them in the sheep snoring together, or they snoring with they standing up sleeping with the horse, or they eating out the same bowl with you see what I'm saying? Tay, you must be a little bit behind. Keep listening, Fat. Keep listening. But look, that's what they said. It was salmonella. It wasn't what you call them. It wasn't smallpox. Mm-hmm. That part. That part. And I'm moving closer and closer to believing that Africans were really just the original Black Europeans. I said that part because everything I'm uncovering is giving me that. It's giving that. It's giving that. Now I can't say for a fact, but I'm pretty positive. I'm close to positive that the Black Africans were the original Black Europeans. They were the original Negropeans. Yep. So, and I think that African lady had just they found she was doing, girl. Let me move on. Let me move on. Let's move on. Let's move on. Speaking of following, take a look at this. Tell me what y'all think about this. Hold on.
We are not a costume. Oh my, and I bet this was mad difficult to do. To get it like this. And then what is this? You look Name another group of people that are as obsessed over as we are. We are studied and mimicked constantly, from hair to body language to fashion to music, down to the point where there is a specific culture that has copied our style of music and titled it K-pop. Y'all know we think stuff like this is hilarious, right? Like offensive, but more hilarious than offensive, and not hilarious like we laughing with y'all. Like we don't see y'all and respect it. We don't see y'all and be like, "Hey, you down with us?" No, we see y'all and question marks pop up above our head, like, "Huh?" Cause y'all be the same people that be anti-black. Y'all be the same people that act funny towards the darker skinned people in y'all's culture, and they don't even be really dark skinned. They be my complexion, and y'all consider this dark skinned and unacceptable. Don't let me see y'all in public like this. I'm going to embarrass you. I'm going to record you at the very least. Ain't no telling what else I'm going to do.
So yeah, I don't know if y'all noticed, especially in Japan, they have a huge hip hop culture over there, right? Even though they don't like Negroes, they love the culture. Okay, they be breakdancing, they be singing, they be rapping, and to the fact of the locks, I seen them do it on TikTok one time. So basically, it's like a strenuous process where they like have to, because their hair's too straight. So like, I don't know if it's like some type of yarn or something they wrap. It's weird. I can't even explain it. I really can't even explain it. But what stuck out about that to me is they have black Asians, black Japanese. Y'all remember that black Japanese warrior? What's his name? The big tall one they said was the best warrior of all time. What's his name? Y'all will put it in the chat. Y'all know how I am with the names. They say he was the only black samurai or something like that. That was a whole community of people. They are colonizers as well. No, not Yasuki. It's another one. I know it when I see it. It's the first black samurai. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Somebody gonna know it. I don't think it was Yasuki. Somebody say Samurai Jack. Y'all play too much. Show enough. Y'all remember who's the master? Show enough. Y'all like the video. 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 But there was a whole community of, listen, we populated the entire earth, and they colonized everywhere. Not Kung Fu Joe, Bruce Leroy. Y'all, it's crazy. Well, if it not the first, then the best one then. That ain't his name. What's the whole name? I know who it is. It might have been Dragonfly Jones. But nevertheless, like I say, listen, you guys, they did like everywhere else in the world. They colonized and took the whole bunch of people and pushed them to the side, right? And then they took on their identity. That's what they do. Yet they don't want the people, they just want identity. So as Asians, you think that those Asians are the real Asians. Mm-mm. 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 Nope. The original indigenous Asians were melanated people, and they still exist. You just will never see them. You would just never ever see them. So with that being said, the fact that they're wearing the locks and all that stuff, it wasn't surprising to me because they've been doing that. They've been doing that since the beginning. And yeah, so it's just now making its rounds to TikTok. They've been doing that for years though. I'm talking about they do R&B, gospel, they do all of it. And let me say this too. This is why I look at black people funny when they be applauding these people. Because y'all sitting up here thinking they just want to be a part of the culture. No, duck, duck, goose. Did we not just go through this yesterday with doggone hip hop? They're gonna take over it. Yup, honey steens, they live in the forest in Asia. Yup, they pushed them off to the side like they did the Mexicans and all of that. Stop. Let me say this. Stop parading and championing these people for cosplaying. Stop doing that. Y'all be so, you know what I'm saying? Oh, girl, don't get me started on that Asian who's talking about with the EBT. Girl, don't get me started on him. Don't get me started. But again, we love to have somebody mimic us. And we think that it's a flattery. It's not flattery. They're taken from you, stupid. But anyways, let's move on. I just thought that was funny so y'all could see that. I'm going to think of that samurai's name. It ain't him. It ain't Kasuki, whoever that was. It ain't him. I know who it is. Let me see. Hold on. Oh yeah, it was Yusuke. Y'all right. Y'all right. It is. It's Yusuke. It's right. But I thought I don't know why I remember a different name. You're right, y'all. Y'all right. I'm wrong. It's Yasuki. It's Yasuki. That's his name. That's his name. And he had locks and everything. Oh girl, they been sent the Asian invites. I refuse, David. I refuse to listen to Japanese 90s R&B. I refuse. I refuse to support. Okay? I refuse. I boycott colonizers. I refuse. I won't do it. I won't do it. Won't do it. But anyways, let's move on. I wanted to show y'all something else. I won't do it. I refuse. I don't need. Why would I go look at the carbon copy when I have the original? You get it? You get it? Let's do this video.
This is what they actually believe in London.
What do you say when people say where you from? America. No, where's your country?
My country is America. I was born in New York.
Where your parents from?
My parents are from New York.
Americans, they don't know where they're from, you know.
Americans don't know where they're from.
It's a mystery. Because you must be Caribbean or African.
Your thoughts on that?
First of all, she didn't even ask like the right type of question. She just asked where your parents is from.
Yeah.
Your parents from New York. She asked what ethnicity or race you are, none of that. And she's just assuming off rip. Like, what the fuck? That's a bold ass statement.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Personally, my mother's family been here since like 1910 in New York, Brooklyn itself.
She said she from Jamaica. I said, what continent is Jamaica in?
I remember that.
She struggled. She didn't even know that Jamaica's in North America.
You know, like Caribbeans, there's like that real distinction where they try to like separate themselves. And
They only want to separate themselves when... Say that again.
When it benefits them.
Yeah.
Like, we're Dominican, I'm Dominican.
All right.
So it's always like, when it's convenient for you to be
Black?
white or black,
Yeah.
you say you're white or black.
Word.
Like, Papi, I know black, like...
that's some real shit. That's some real
true.
shit.
That's the name I remember, Danny B. That's the name right there, Shogun. That's the name. Now, I don't know if that's the same person. The statue is the same, but that's the name I remember. Thank you, Danny B. I knew somebody was going to... That's the name I remember. I don't know if that's the same person, but that's the name I remember. Now, why is this important, this video? First of all, he was talking to two foreigners. He's talking to a Dominican and an African, it looks like. He said his people been there since 1910. Okay? But the thing is, how do you say this? I think the only issue I would have with that is that it kind of defeats the argument talking to foreigners in the U.S. because they're no different from the foreigners in London. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Like, and I get it because they're American, you know, quotation fingers, but it kind of defeats the purpose when you talking to foreigners on both sides of the fence. You see what I'm saying? But at least they understood. Well, now I don't know if they understood because they was like, well, my family been here since 1910. The other one, well, I'm Dominican, and I like what he said. They do separate when it's time to separate. They do separate when it's time to separate. But I just found it interesting that, like I said, we can't say we indigenous to America. We gotta find a village in Africa and say we from there. It is completely impossible to the world that we could be indigenous to this land. That's crazy. That's crazy. And the Londoners, yes, beautiful ink. The Londoners. I was watching this clear man who's from Britain and he lives in America. And he was like, people always ask me, why is there such this tension between Britons or Londoners and Americans? And before he could finish, and I don't care what color they is, I knew it off the back, jealousy. And he literally said it. After I said it, he said it. He was like, it's just jealousy. He was like, Americans have freedom. They are very bold. They're boisterous. They can say and move how they want. Whereas in London, you're kind of like, you know, you can't say certain things. You can't do certain things. It's almost like they envy you. And I was like, I already knew that. Hey, Aquarain, I already knew that. I already knew that. That part right there. Negroes do have low self-esteem though, for real. And we gotta stop. We absolutely gotta stop. We absolutely gotta stop. But yeah, it's impossible for us to be to be on this land, I guess. I guess we have to come from a village in Africa that nobody knows about. We have to be a Nigerian, 60 or 70 or 80%. Even though Nigeria wasn't Nigeria when they got us over here. Okay. Let's move on. I want to show y'all something else. I'll be forgetting all the stuff I be putting up here. Oh, let's get into the trafficking thing. Girl, y'all seen that boy in Atlanta who found them people trafficking them people in the doggone U-Haul? Let me tell y'all this before we get into it. Let me tell y'all this. They've been trafficking them doggone migrants. That is not new. Trafficking them migrants is not new. It has been said the police in Alabama, I want to say, already found out that they was trafficking women from New York all the way down through Mexico and to the south. And then it was also said that they were paid by the government to do so. Allegedly, I'm just telling you what they said. This is what a police chief said. That when they caught the man who was trafficking them women for sex trafficking, he asked him, what are you doing? How did you get here? Blah, 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 blah. They were migrants. And the man said, this is what the police chief said. The man said that not only was they doing it, they were stifled by the government to do it. Now, do with that information as you please. Let's get into this U-Haul situation. So down in Atlanta, right, this boy was riding behind this U-Haul truck, right? And this boy seen these people legs outside of the U-Haul truck, girl. He followed the truck and called the police. And it was buku people in the back of the buku churn, I think, in the back of the truck. Anybody who been on my Rumble, my deep dives, y'all already know how I go with the churn. Y'all already know how I go with the churn. Let's go get the video. It might be a little messed up because I thought it was finished and then I kind of stopped it. But nevertheless, y'all got to get it how y'all live. Y'all get the picture. Let's get into it.
Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I want to see this. I got to see this. I'm so happy. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Yes. Yes, I'm so happy. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm a hero, man. I was not stopping until I knew that these people was going to get these people at the back of this motherfucking truck. This is a real live trafficking situation. These are somebody's kids. I'm proud of myself. I did a good deed for the day. I kept driving and I kept driving and I kept driving and I kept driving. I was not going to stop, man. I was not going to stop. I could not stop. And they need some help. Hands tied up and shit. I'm just gonna keep following them. In the back of a budget truck. And they need some help. Hands tied up and shit. I'm just gonna keep following them. In the back of a budget truck. What? I made the call for them. I made the call for them. Move that car, Shakur. Move it.
All right, so y'all seen that. Gray Bay said, is there even air in the back of the U-Haul? I think that's probably why they had the door cracked. Let me say this. So he was riding up the interstate. He said he followed the truck almost to Lake Lanier. And basically he seen the people call the police, and the police came, and when they opened the back of the budget truck, it was buku kids back there. Let me say this, y'all. Y'all do know that trafficking is extremely prevalent, right? Extremely prevalent. Everywhere. Not just Atlanta, literally everywhere. You just don't know about it. When we was on our deep dive, who was on the deep dive last night on Rumble? Remember what Richard Pryor said when his mama owned the whole house and she would get the clients, and he said the mayor came by and asked for ice cream, right? What the mayor asked for when the mayor asked for ice cream, what did he ask to have lick it off? What did he ask after he wanted this was his request, the mayor of the city. Who was on Rumble last night? The mayor came down on the city, came down to the whole house, and his request was ice cream, and he wanted little boys to lick it off. Nah. Oh, and look, I didn't say it. Richard said it. Yep. Hey. Richard Pryor said, I ain't said. Hey, don't get me started on the priest. The priest came and kissed Richard Pryor in his mouth, and he wasn't even out of elementary school. Kissed him in his mouth and told him he wanted to call him later. Why is this important? This stuff been going on. This stuff been going on. This stuff been going on. This is so prevalent. It's just at one point it was under the table. Now it's on top of the table. It's being exposed because of the power of social media. And they didn't just start doing that. They've been doing that. They've been doing that. You get it? Let's go to another one. Let's get these two people up here. Shake my head. White couple arrested and charged with human trafficking after police discovered their 5 adopted black children locked in a shed where they were allegedly forced to perform labor like slaves. Let's get into it. If y'all want to see a picture of the shed, that's the inside of the shed that the children were forced to live in. That's the inside. That's where they had them locked at. There you go. There you go. What you think they was out there plowing the fields? You think they had them churning down there plowing the fields? All right. Okay. If y'all think the slaves was over there so they can pick cotton and plow fields, y'all new age fools too. But I got something else for y'all. That was the inside of the shed. This the outside of the shed. That's why they had them churn locked up. Let's go get the video from inside the courtroom. Excuse the taping. I was trying to figure it out.
The fact that these children, and I don't think I've ever seen an indictment like this in all of my time. It alleges human trafficking, human rights violations, the use of forced labor, human rights violations specific to the fact that these children were targeted because of their race, and their use as basically slaves from what the indictment alleges, along with human trafficking and neglect with serious risk of bodily injury or death. I don't find the bond to be sufficient.
Whitefeather and Lance were first arrested last October when a welfare check turned into the discovery of two teens apparently locked in a shed where investigators said they lived in deplorable conditions behind the Sissonville home. One other kid was found inside the house and two others were not home, all adopted by the couple. The indictment brought more than a dozen new charges against them alleging human trafficking and forced labor, also civil rights violations, as investigators believe they targeted these children specifically from a shelter because they were black, forcing them to work as slaves. Whitefeather and Lance were originally in Washington State, and it is alleged they brought the children with them to Sissonville when they moved.
Counts 9 through 12 allege the use of forced labor, which I read as slavery.
Bond was initially set at $200,000. Prosecutors have said in a new complaint, $1,000 cash.
12 allege the use of forced labor, which I read as slavery.
Bond was initially set at $200,000 cash, and they were both able to post it. Prosecutors have said in a new complaint for forfeiture, the couple sold a $725,000 80-acre ranch in Washington State and sold their Sissonville home to post bond, and they believe both of these properties were paid for through trafficking. That will be decided in a separate court matter, but because of this, prosecutors say they found discrepancies in the financial affidavit Lance filled out for a court-appointed attorney, leading to a new charge on his indictment.
Some of the information on his face is inaccurate.
Lance had to fill out a new affidavit today as the two were taken back into custody.
And I don't think I've ever seen an
If you're wondering why these people got a bond, for the people in the bike, if you're wondering why these people got a bond because you know who their clients are, I'll wait. Yep. If you're wondering why them people got a bond, you're also wondering why they won't put the SEX part on it. They just gonna say slave. They don't say what kind of slave. They just say slave. You gotta wonder who in high places is hiding the SEX part, and then who is making sure they get a bond. Who's doing that? And it ain't just clear people, because the broke clear people don't have that power. It ain't clear people.
Race is not where the line is drawn. It's God's side and the other side. And we don't care nothing about the other side. Period.
It ain't about the y'all. Listen, that's why they got us so far at the bottom and we don't understand nothing. That's why we so lost in the sauce, because we the only ones at the bottom operate off of that. Them people don't. Yeah. I'm not saying it don't play a part, but it don't go like that. Y'all hit the like button. Y'all hit the like button. It don't go like that. It don't go like that. Race is a poor man's game. I keep telling y'all that. There's a reason why these two people got a bond. There's a reason why these two people could plead not guilty. There's a reason, because the people who their clients is the people in charge. You get it? It's the people. It's not your everyday Joe Schmo. It's not the clear man who lived down the street who owned the house. They sold $700,000 house with property and land on it. If they clients, not their neighbors, baby. Their clients is not their neighbors. Y'all be crazy to think that their clients is their neighbors. So I don't know. This stuff been going on. This ain't just jumped off the porch. This stuff been going on. Long time. Richard Pryor was telling us about the priest and about the mayor in what, the 50s? No, the 40s. The 40s. He had them in elementary school because he was born in the 30s. I want to say 32. So he was telling us about this stuff in the late 30s, early 40s. The late 30s, early 40s. So I don't know where the children at. They say they got the kids. Girl, they probably just put them right back into the... Y'all ain't ready for that conversation. This a deep dive conversation. This a Rumble conversation. Y'all ain't ready. This ain't the space for that conversation. We got to go on Rumble for that. You, what a churn? They not about to push them out of society. That for fear that they're gonna okay. They can't put them back in society. They can't. They seen too much. They done did too much. They done been around too much. They know too much. So they probably gonna recycle them right back in it. They're gonna say, oh, we put them with this family, and everybody gonna walk away like, oh, thank you, Lord. Whole time the family putting them right back. Y'all know how it go. Y'all know how it go. I mean, maybe you don't. I'm just trying to tell you how it go. What they gonna do is them children, especially the oldest, they done seen and did too much. Those are walking witnesses. All of them kids. Walking witnesses. You think they just about to push them out in society and be like, okay, y'all go be free. After they done seen what they seen and did what they did and had people they up in the top echelon. Girl, bye. Yeah. Yep. Girl, this is bigger than, this is deeper than rap. This is deeper than rap. I keep telling y'all gotta, man, look, they put race into the equation on purpose, not just to affect Negroes, to affect the clears too. That's why we down here fighting about race. Oh, we down here worried about the minute things to them. To them, the things that we worry about are minute. The things that we worry about on our level is so minute to the things that they got going on that level. Y'all thought R. Kelly going marry Aaliyah was just so heinous. Girl, you have no idea. And I'm not saying it wasn't heinous. It was. But girl, if you want to see heinous, start diving into some of the things them people up there doing. I can't even repeat it over here. Some of the things I done found out. And don't get me started with the Christians. And I mean all of them. Not just the Catholic, not just the priest, not all the bishop, the pastor, the rev, all of them. And a lot of y'all faves too, but we ain't gonna go there. Y'all ain't ready for that. Girl, look, B-Dub. The things I done found out will make a child bride seem like it's holy. Let me say that part again. The things I done found out these people be doing make a child bride seem holy. And I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to let y'all do with that word. I'm going to let y'all do with that information as you please. The things I've seen, the things I've read, make child bride look like that's ordained by the Lord. So, I don't know. But ultimately, there was a reason these people were able to adopt these 5 children. There was a reason these people were able to do whatever it is they wanted to do, have them churn all over the place. You know what I'm saying? And what they do is, I'm so glad you brought that up, Honey Steens. There's a reason all of that happened, all of that's put in place, the way it is put in place. There's a reason for that. Because they know down at the bottom, it's going to be most people telling people like me, you're a conspiracy theorist, and that's just going to completely make it shuts everybody's ears off. You see what I'm saying? It shuts everybody's ears off. So all somebody got to do is be like, oh, it's a conspiracy theorist. Everybody shut off. You get it? That's purposely done too. The word conspiracy theories, that's done too on purpose too. So that you won't go looking into the stuff that you need to be looking into. But that's why when people call me a conspiracy theorist, at first I used to feel away, but now I actually embrace it. I am. I absolutely am. I absolutely am. Yep, is. I tell you what, me being a conspiracy theorist have me way more aware than most people. And I'll leave it at that. I want to show y'all something else. If y'all on Twitter, it's trending. Read it. Now, while they was pushing it down your throat, look what they was doing. Boo, thank you for the super chat, Unique. Boo, you got my 2 emails. One about this topic. I'm gonna check it when I get off of here. I'm gonna check it. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat, Unique. Thank you, the one you want to be, for the super sticker. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Bam. That means they didn't have to exempt, meaning everybody but me. That's what exemption is. So basically, while they was mandating it for everybody else, they was exempt. But I already knew that. Me and my mama had this conversation when it was popping off. My mama the one put me on game. She was like, you know, they mandate that stuff for y'all, for us, but they exempt them and their kids, they private, because all their kids go to private schools. Y'all know private schools didn't have to do it. Private schools didn't have to do it. So they made sure the stuff that they pushed down our throat, they didn't have to deal with it. You see what I'm saying? My mama been put me on game when it was all popping off. This is a major trending topic today on Twitter. If anybody got a Twitter, if you can, y'all hit the like button, please. Please hit the like button. If you can, if you got a Twitter and you don't understand how to work it, do me a favor. Log into Twitter and just scroll. That's all I'm asking. Just scroll. Log into Twitter and scroll. That's all I'm asking. Just scroll. That's all I'm asking. And I know y'all saw Obama sit there and roll up his sleeve. I know it, but y'all don't know what the hell that was in there, child. Y'all don't know what was in there. And why would he have to put it on display? Yeah. Yep. But if you're interested on Twitter, if you just go to trending, just scroll. Just scroll. Oh, and Ryan, you say you want to sue, you can't. Yeah. They made it when they dropped it. When they dropped it, they already made sure that they made it for a fact. It was mandated all across, and even in the mandate it says you can't sue. Oh, for the people who, you know what I'm saying, who want to go thinking about lawsuits, yeah, they covered that already. They already covered that. Not only through that, the military too. They've been covered that. Yeah, they covered that. That's gone. That's gone. Yeah, they took care of that. They took care of that. Don't worry about it. Yeah, to everybody who over holler, oh, I'm gonna go sue. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. They already covered that base, baby. They already covered that base fact. Look at what they did to military. Hold on. It said the military was completely compromised in 2021. Whoever it was in the Pentagon who not only authorized but mandated that and that across our entire military need to be held accountable. It was never widely publicized, but pilots were grounded because of cardiovascular issues after black, right? Then it says that has skyrocketed amongst what arguably was the healthiest population in our country. We have been internally sabotaged. If we end up in a World War III, which would be 4, and it goes kinetic on the ground, stand by. Do with that information as you please. Yep. There you go. This the biggest slap in the face. Let me give you the biggest slap in the face. I didn't realize how much this super chat was. This super sticker was. Thank you, the one you want to be. Thank you so much. I didn't realize that. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Look, this the biggest slap in the face, right? So after they completely sabotaged the military, right? What they did, a lot of people got out, and a lot of them churns say, girl, bye. And they messed up their own military numbers. Turn around, what they just dropped. Didn't they just drop this about a week or so ago? Didn't they say there's a they drafting now? There you go. There you go. There you go. You get it? Are we tracking yet? Are we on the same page? So they sabotage internally the military. Yeah, there you go. And then they turned around and said, oh, y'all don't want to join? Now we're going to make you join. Boom. See how they go? Oh, y'all don't want to join? Bet. Now we're going to make you join. Now, what's up? What they should have did is took a page out of the Kenyan people book. That's what they should have did. Y'all seen that stuff with Kenya in Africa? That doggone, I don't know what they got. I don't think it's a president, prime minister, whatever, was trying to do this whole project 2025 or whatever the case may be. And them people went haywire. The man just got up the other day and said, well, we don't have to do it. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah. The people turned to civil unrest. Yes. Shout out to the feminists. Your daughter's getting drafted too. I hope y'all know that. I hope y'all know that. Your daughter's getting drafted too. Just in case y'all were, confused. Yeah, your daughter's getting drafted too. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Your daughter's getting drafted too. Yep. Shout out to the feminists who want to be men and want to stand on the line and fight next to men. Shout out to y'all. But don't worry about it. It's only up to 26, y'all. So if y'all over 26, you safe. But if you have a child, like I do have a daughter who's 21, yeah, that's a problem. I don't have to worry about it. But I have a 21-year-old child. That's a problem for me. That's a huge problem for me. That is a huge problem for me. Shout out to the feminists, though. And even, and let me say this too, and the reason I say shout out to the feminists, because they, in fact, were fighting in the military. Listen to me and listen to me good. They were, in fact, fighting in the military for the right to fight arm in arm next to the men. That is a fact. That is a Fendi fact. Look it up. All the daggers was over there hollering, they want to fight with the men, with the schmens. That is a fact. And all them daggers were feminists. So that's why I say shout out to the feminists. And even still, even if that wasn't originally like in particular what they wanted, you have to understand this. You have to understand this, and I need everybody to listen to me and listen to me good. I need everybody to listen to me and listen to me good. With everything you do comes side effects, right? Do you know how you take a drug, you take a medicine, and they give you the side effects on the side? Every decision you make has side effects. Why is this important? When we fought for the right to integrate with the clears, you know, during Jim Crow, right? The good side of that was now we can run and go and be wherever we want to be. I don't have to be, you can't tell me I can't come into your restaurant and da 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 da. But what was the side effect? The side effect was we became literal economic slaves. That's literally what it is. Because right now we're economic slaves. Most of us, 99.9% of us, cannot live without the government. Period, point blank. Right? Now, let's look at the side effects of feminism. It's one thing to want to be equal to men as far as pay. Absolutely. As far as all of the, I'm here for it. If I work a job and this man work a job, I want to get equal pay. I do. I'm thumbs up on that. But when you take it a step further and say, I want to be equal in all forms, now you run the risk of stepping in a pile of dog, SHIT. You get what I'm saying? Because what happens is now you're saying whatever the man can do, anything the man do, I want to be able to do it too. Anything? Yes, anything. If he goes, if he is a sniper on top of the roof, I want to be a sniper on top of the roof. If he goes and go to war and jump off, I want to do that too. And for some that works, but for the majority it doesn't. So now here we go. We want to be just as I'm talking about, and this is the facts. No matter what the politics of this thing is, these are the facts. A woman is not equal to a man. Let me say that part again for the people in the bike. And when I say this, I don't mean intellectually. I'm talking about physically. A woman will never be equal to a man. There are things that a man can bring to the world, and there are things that a woman can bring to the world, right? Both can have the same, both can be mutually exclusive, but can also be separate at the same time. That's what makes you a man and me a woman. Let me say that again. That's what makes you a man and me a woman. So when you ride that thin line of I want to be equal with every single thing, right? You run the risk of going over that line habitually to where it ends up negatively affecting you. And what's happening here with the military stuff, y'all want to go all the way down the board when that shouldn't be like that. You should have picked whatever it was, voted on it, and went with that. Nope. They want 100% all the way down the board. That's why your daughters, my daughter, could possibly be drafted if something pop off in the next 5 years. My baby just turned 21 in December. I got 4 to 5 more years to worry about my baby getting drafted. Nothing is cut and straight down the middle. I just want y'all to know that. Because whenever you think that there's a perfect equalizer, you got to know this part. Some gonna come back and bite you in your behind. No, the migrants are exempt. Yes, they are exempt. Yes. The migrants are exempt. And mind you, it's your daughters and your sons. See, back in the day, it was just your sons. Not in 2024, it's your daughters and your sons. Y'all like the video? Yep. It's your daughter and your son, not just your son. No. That don't go like that. It's your daughter and your son. But I believe there's no perfect way of handling it when it comes to women's rights, because I do believe women deserve rights. But they got to be alive. Like they gotta have a roof, a limit. Like they gotta be like, okay, now this is dangerous territory. Don't go over here. Let's just stay right here. Now, whatever daggers want to go sign up to fight, girl, go sign up to fight. But don't speak for all of us, because I don't want to go fight. My daughter don't want to go fight. My daughter don't want to go fight. Just because you want to go fight don't mean we all want to go fight. But they speak for everybody, and then there you go. And people saying the migrants should be going, they should make the migrants go. You got to understand, they cannot risk. I think I told y'all this before. The government, the U.S. government cannot risk not espionage. What is it called when they be turning against you? They cannot risk somebody. What's the word it is? They can't risk you going over there telling their secrets. Trading, yeah, being a traitor and stuff like that. They can't risk that. Treason, there you go. Thank you, Simone. Thank you. They cannot risk treason or you. If right, think about it. They don't have alliance to this land. Them foreigners don't have no alliances to this land at all. So if they go over to do something somewhere else, and then the people say, "Oh, I can take care of that." Why wouldn't they say, "Okay, bet"? They don't have. They just got here. They ain't got no alliance to these folk and to these people. Now, what they will do is graft it. Now their grandchildren gonna get drafted because they'll have the alliance. The grandkids, they need about 2-3 generations. Then they're gonna start drafting them. So yeah. Yep. They're gonna wait about 3 generations and then they're gonna go draft their churn. But right now it's too, they can't. Yep. But I just wanted to drop that little tidbit on y'all. I ain't want to hold y'all up too long. Like I say, if they took a page out of Kenya book, shout out to Kenya, Africa. That prime minister or whatever the case may be, wanted to propose something different, a project that they didn't like, and he was going to sign it anyway, and them people told that mother effer down. I'm on that liquor, bitch. I'm about to whip up, bitch. I don't know why it came up, but you know what I'm saying? And guess what? He came up and said, all right, we're not going to do it. But they already all in our military already. They can just take over by being in our country illegally. You should see Chicago. So yes, there are foreigners in the military, but there are certain there are special things that they have to go through. Like, don't get me wrong, you can gain your citizenship from joining, but it's still a different, it's a special they got to go through different routes than just being here. I'll just say that. They got to go through different routes than just being here. But I seen Chicago and I feel so bad. I feel so bad. Yep. Miss Kiana, 2022, there was an extreme drop in the number of the number of recruits due to the after effects of 2020, when the government was given a bigger incentive to not get a job, and they're trying to fix it. Yep. You hate it in Chicago? Oh. That's the only way, neat. That's the only way it's gonna work. They gotta fight. All that going down to the town hall and crying. See, black people, when are y'all gonna figure it out? Everybody know what to do. Hey, what happened when Trump got up there? He said they've rigged the election. What them clear people went down there and did? Man, y'all crazy. Listen. All that going down to the town hall and voicing your grievances and I can't believe you did this. I voted for you. And man, that shit Kemp. Y'all wasting y'all time. Y'all gotta show and prove. Y'all gotta show and prove. Show and prove at the poll if you ain't a violent type of person. And I'm not promoting it. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, when things don't go certain people way, they act differently. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. When things don't go certain people way, they react differently. And this the gag. I see people will be like, oh, well, I don't want to get hurt or I don't want nothing to happen to me. And I get that. But you got to look at the mindset. A lot of people are willing to risk me so that my lineage can be successful. You see what I'm saying? So if I got to go down there, it's almost like my child, right? God forbid somebody come up to me with a blicky, I'm jumping in front of my child. I'm risking me to save her. You see what I'm saying? Let me say that part again. If somebody were to come up to me, God forbid, with a blicky, I'm jumping in front of her. I'm going to the upper room to save her. Does that make sense? So with that being said, if you feel like that for yours, then sometimes it's gonna be a time where it's a blicky put on you, and then I'm gonna let you go from there. What you gonna do? Because it's the same situation, just same shit, different toilet. It's the same situation, just it's written differently. That's it. That's it. They taking over y'all schools in Chicago, ain't they? I seen them. They said they closing down the schools for the migrant. How your child gonna get an education and learn? Huh? They said they shutting down the parks, recreational centers. How your child gonna have an outlet? How your child gonna have an outlet when he's overwhelmed or she's overwhelmed? If they taking all your resources, tax money too, and giving it to them folk. Think about it. Children need outlets. If they take away the outlets to give to them, and your child has no outlet, then what happens to that child? If that child can't go sit inside of a school and learn in an environment that is conducive to him learning, then what happens to that child? If you can't provide for your child because your taxes done raised up exponentially, which they doing that all over America, if you can't provide for your child because your taxes have raised exponentially, and now it's hard for you to feed your kid, what we talking about? What are we talking about? But again, it's how much it means to you. That's all. It's how much it means to you. Child, so Libra. Listen, she said, do I think that the after effect of the V is becoming more violent people? Girl, that's only one portion, one fraction of the after effects. I've seen it. Mental illness? Oh my God. Don't get me started. I'm not even talking about the physical illness. That's a whole other monkey within itself. Girl, I'm talking about mental illness. You wonder why everybody diagnosed with something now? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. And look, Miss Turner said in Ohio, they closing a lot of public schools and combining them into bigger classrooms. You know what that's going to do? You know how that's going to negatively affect your child's learning? Do you understand the long-term effects of that for your child? Your child is not going to have a conducive environment to actually learn and actually and even thrive. Y'all got stories coming up. Look, they closed black schools and mental hospitals saying they can't afford it. They open it back. And you wonder why all over America property taxes going through the roof. Any homeowners on here, y'all know I ain't lying. If you live somewhere where they got natural disasters, insurance is through the roof. If you don't live nowhere where they don't have no natural disasters, property taxes is what? Through the roof. They got to recoup that money that they spending, fast. They got to recoup. They got to get that back. They got to get that back. And let me tell you something. I see people saying the migrants are here to replace. First of all, that's not possible. If you believe that it's only 13% so-called Black Americans in the world, then all right, girl. They've been saying that for how many years? Girl, please. That's that paper genocide I be talking to y'all about. But that's a whole nother story. It's bigger than them replacing you. That's only one aspect of it. That's only one aspect of it. Yeah, they want them to come in and replace you as a so-called minority, but they also need them to come and replace them because they aren't hard. They are literally dwindling as the days go by. Do you hear me? They are dwindling as the days go by. Every second of the day. Why you think all this they're promoting all this what do you call it? This people, you know, the races mixing and all of that. Yep. And they already made niggas lazy. Y'all know how we is now, girl. We don't want to go to the store. We ordering our shit online. They already made niggas don't want to move. It was a point where we were the hardest working people out here. Now they done made us all lazy. Niggas don't want to go to the store. Niggas don't want to go walk through the store. Niggas don't want to cut their own grass. Niggas paying people to do that. Niggas don't want to do their garden. Niggas don't want to fix nothing in their house. Niggas don't want to do nothing. Do you hear me? Niggas don't want to do nothing. Niggas don't want to put the gas in their car if they don't have to. Do you hear me? If niggas could find a gas station where they never have to get out their car and somebody else put the gas in, they won't put the gas in the car. Niggas don't want to do nothing. So this was about to happen. Once they get you good and settled into your laziness, do you hear me? Remember, they can't replace you physically. It's a paper genocide. Let me say that again. Y'all have to understand how this works. It is a paper genocide, not a physical one. If they could, they would have done it long time ago. On my soul. If they could have done that in real life, they would have been did that. They would have been did that. They can't. They have to do what is called a paper genocide. They need to write you out like as if you don't exist. So what they're gonna do is get you good, comfortable, and in your laziness where you just don't want to come out. I'm talking about they're gonna make it good and sweet. Do you hear me? And then when it's time to get the jobs, all the jobs that you don't want to do because you've good and sweet into your comfortableness, them people gonna take. So then it's going to come a time where when it comes to economic status, they are going to be on a higher economic status than you. So remember, so the houses that Mr. Black man used to own, Mr. Martinez owned that now. Because Mr. Black man had to sell his house because he can't find no work. And it's not that he physically can't find the work. Mr. Black man is so used to laying up on his ass. Do you hear me? So after Mr. Black man move out, Mr. Black woman gonna move out, and then Mr. Martinez and Mr. Alvarez and all them folk gonna move right on in. And guess what's gonna happen? Duck, goose. Guess what you gonna turn into? Guess what you gonna turn into? Guess what you gonna be? I'll wait. I'm gonna see who gonna get it. Guess what you gonna turn into? I want to see who gonna get it. Nope. Not a criminal. I mean, we're gonna do that too, but you know, we're gonna do that regardless. But that's not what I'm talking about. Nope. Not sheeple, not third class. Nope. Y'all hot, but y'all ain't there yet. There you go. There you go. But see, this time, we thinking about the colonial days when, you know, the clears came over here, dot. But remember, they were the Spaniards, the French, they were the clear Europeans and the Negropeans as well anyway, right? So we are now going to be servitude or subservient under them. You get it? And they are going to, on paper, take the identity of the clear people. Are we tracking? And then we're gonna have to depend on them for every single thing because they dying out. They can't help that. That's done. But what I'm saying is they're going to become our bosses, and not just them, the agents, all of them, child. But I'm telling you how they gonna do it. They gonna wait till we get so comfortable. Oh, girl, we ain't gonna want to move a finger. We ain't gonna want to do nothing, girl. They gonna make it easy. They gonna make us, we gonna have money to buy houses like we doing now. You know what I'm saying? And then once they get us good and ready and they get them folk all primed up on the other side, day after day, seems like I'm up against the crowd. Oh yeah, we almost there right now. And then we already so divided, so it ain't like we gonna get together and work together and be like, how can we defeat that? Because we already divided. So that's that part. I mean, small groups might do a little something, but how does that affect the whole? It won't. But for the most part, girl, yeah. Have y'all caught on yet? I need y'all to do me a favor.
Please wake up.
Girl, let me get off of here. Because I wasn't even supposed to go into all of that. You know what I'm saying? And let me get off of here. I appreciate y'all for being here. I don't know if I see y'all this evening. I might do a members only live and we might joke on some stuff. It depends on what goes on. But I appreciate y'all for being here. Thank you everybody for being here. I hope you learned something. Even if you don't agree, I just hope you go and research for yourself. And I want you guys, please research any and everything that you hear, not just from me, from everybody, for yourself. Okay. I appreciate y'all. Y'all keep y'all head up. Acorn, we outside. You feel what I'm saying? That's why I'm trying to start our little small communities. We gonna figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, we gonna figure it out. I appreciate y'all, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.
Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat.
You know what I won't
blaze up.
Come on, blaze up.
It's a beat for me.
Wow, 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 wow. For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Mix it for your boy. Drop it for your lift it up.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.